Hi, my name is Andrew Sorentitz. I'm an employee here at Avaya. I'm a digital transformation engineer. What I want to show you today is how Avaya can tie into unified communications, which could tie into the security systems as well as your notification system. The scenario I wanted to present to you today was that of an active shooter in a school. Something that can't be taken lightly today with the amount of occurrences on the rise in the past couple years. That being said, there are a bunch of IoT devices that Avaya's workflow automation can tie into and talk to. And not only that, but the same workflow automation can tie into the notification services as well. In my demo, I have 3 IoT devices. I have the lights that represent a classroom. And within these classrooms, ideally, there would be some sort of sensor that could be triggered when a gunshot is fired. When this gunshot is fired, the light in that classroom will turn red, and the surrounding lights throughout the building will turn green, depending on the vicinity of the gunshot to that classroom. This is to serve to the students to let them know of a quick and easiest and safest way to exit the building with the lowest amount of risk of having any harm done to them. The middle screen is to present the digital signage that could be in the hallway of the school. That will get triggered in the workflow automation, and there will be a sign that scrolls across it saying to follow the green lights in whichever direction that is going. The third and final IoT device is a smart lock. What this lock brings us the power to do is to either refine the shooter into a specific area to make sure he's not able to escape and do more harm, or to let the students go through doors and exit through doors that are normally locked during the day to keep the students in the school. These doors would have to be unlocked, and it would be great if they can all be unlocked at once instead of having some separate sort of workflow where the security needs to go and manage all those devices. That being said, I will say in my demo that there was a gunshot that came from this way. What you will see is the light on this side will turn red, and the light on the other side will turn green, and the signage will flow towards the green sign, and the door will lock. So, this is my big red button. And now you have the sign flowing across the screen towards a green light, indicating a safe route for the students to leave. We are getting our phone call, which is supposed to serve as a call to emergency services.
There has been an emergency. Please begin emergency protocol. There has been an emergency. Please begin emergency protocol.
That would tell the police that they need to log on to ACNS, which is the Avaya Cloud Notification Service, and to be able to check out the status of all the faculty and the students. So they would be able to go on here, and they can see an event has occurred. 2 of the students have already replied. Austin has replied that he's in distress, and he shows up in the red column on the screen. Nathan replied that he is safe, putting him in the green column. Tim and myself, Andrew, are unaccounted for in this scenario. And the one really clever part about ACNS is not only can you see who's safe and who's in danger, but you can also see the location if that user provided their location to ACNS. And it puts it in a nice map. So from this column, I can go and click on this map piece, and I can see that 2 people in this area have reported their location. Now this is great because right away it shows you a global scale of the map, because ACNS is prepared to handle global disasters. But it doesn't have to go to that wide of scalability. It could just be at a country level, state level, city level, or facility level. From here I can click on these little blue icon telling me that there are 2 people who have been reported their location. And then from here I can see that someone's in distress and they show up as a red blip, and someone is safe and they show up as a green blip. And when you scroll over them, you can see exactly who that person was. One of the really great parts about this is that this ACNS service doesn't just have to apply to a school shooter scenario. Any sort of natural disaster let that be said, maybe a flood or a hurricane, tornado, or just maybe even a fire. There are sensors that Avaya can partner up with where their workflow automation is able to tie into them that could detect those events, such as high winds or high heat. And it just shows how versatile this solution is to being able to tie into all the IoT devices with one click of a button and to be able to handle multiple scenarios. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope Avaya can make the world a better place for you as well. Thank you.